Welcome back to Walsall Fan TV for an update ahead of Saturday's game at home to Bradford. We have team news, we have potential out-of-contract players that Walsall might be looking at. We have the big reveal and match prediction. Right then. So, first of all, the big reveal, 7th of December. Definitely, maybe Oasis tribute act are going to be in the Jimmy Walker suite. That's the one behind the goal. So that's an interesting one. I kind of guessed it on my Twitter response. So I'll go with a win for that one. Team news. The Priest has had his operation, but he's going to be out for 3 months. Still out, of course, Donovan Daniels, Brandon Comley, Josh Gordon, Osh McKinty. They're all getting closer, but not going to be ready for this weekend. Liam Gordon, he's one that's sort of touch and go. I think, given Walsall's games coming up, I don't think he's going to be risked for this one. Walsall, we've had a free Tuesday, so players can rest up a little bit. But they're back on it, aren't they? Next three Tuesdays, we got Fulham in the Bristol Street Motors, Leicester in the Carabao Cup, and then league game against Fleetwood 1st of October. So it's a busy time. So let's hope we don't get any more injuries. Players we could be bringing in that are out of contract. Matt Sadler's given a little bit of information that he's looking for somebody that can develop rather than sort of an experienced player. That was what was inferred. So Scott Dan, of course, he left Reading at the end of last season. I wondered whether he might be a player we could bring in to sort of boost the coaching ranks, perhaps. But that appears now unlikely. Joe Walsh and Joel Lynch, both released by Crawley after their promotion at 32 and 36. That probably counts them out. And Ryan Bennett, of course, was with Cambridge, former Wolves. That would have been another possible experienced head in there. But it is looking like a younger guy. I've got two that are out of contract and could be ones that we're looking at. Omar Rekik is the first one. He's the younger brother of Karim Rekik. PSV, Marseille and Seville. He's 22, played over 20 games for Wigan in League One last season. So the guy from the Netherlands actually appeared in the Tunisia national team. That is a player the Walsall might have a look at. Former Arsenal. The other one is Tim TJ Ayoma. He's 24, former Spurs youth, played for Lincoln City in League One last season, comfortable at centre-back or right-back, 33 games last season and 3 goals. So there's another, definitely worth a look at for Walsall. As far as team news, I think Tommy Simpkin is going to come back in goal. The back three is picking itself on the basis of who we've got available. So it'll be David Kagbu, Harry Williams and Super Tyler Allen. Right wing back, Connor Barrett. On the left, Evan Weir. Probably lost a bit of confidence at MK. So it'll be interesting to see whether he slots back in and stays in. Could be Charlie Lake in there. But I think it'd be a perfect game for Evan Weir to get himself up and running again. So I'd like to see him in there. Be Ryan Stirk in the CDM, and then Jellis and Lakin. Presuming he's not in there. I was surprised Lakin was taken out for the game against MK. George Hall didn't look quite up to it. I think he'd be better coming off the bench rather than sort of throwing him straight into a game. So be Lakin there. Of course, if Lakin goes to left wing back, maybe a start for Ram. Ram has done well so far, and this could be a good game for him. Up front, Jamil Matt and Nathan Lowe, I reckon. But some good options on the bench. And hopefully Walsall are going to inflict a 2-1 win over Bradford. That's my prediction. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What's your match prediction? And are there any other players, out-of-contract players, that you think Walsall could have a go for? It's not that many with sort of league experience that I think we want to be looking at, because they're generally of the older category, which Matt Sadler seems to be steering away from. Right then, see you on Saturday. Join the pain.